This is Chariot.
A very good evening to your chef for your dog for Chariot TV. Mo amo hwe nyina and then we had a chair so come free Chariot TV studios. Mamu nyina wo mfie mo gidi ye se obi biara ho eye na gidi ye so se me na nwumrei why crowd se oni ye bebo anan na ye sua ade na yekuta hudie a ɛwɔ okunyo oyere ntemu no busua ntemu no etumi akoyie ɛno nti na nwumre bia no Charity TV ɛbɔ Monday 7 on Monday pɛ baabi obi ahwɛ ɛyɛ Charity TV program ni din at the Love and Family Corner tibigidi sɛ watam chiku a wayɛ ready sɛ wobɛhwɛ dwumadie bidin ɛde Samuel ababi omi na bidi dwumadie yi ho akyia me. And then so about the other room, my papa, any needed you, my dear. Was time becoming sa awaha na your better nedi, and one winning that. And so take the better nedi na mohunu na and the topic, a very interesting topic. I mean, him say a man for be na train say bebano, and they decide topic. Remember, me Kyle say unlike your page na, but when they like your page, you know. Our Facebook, Chariot TV, YouTube, all social media platform to me, I follow you. Na Jumedi, I come. All comments, or questions, contribution, they are all welcome. It's yeah, to us, our friend will say, Mumba American Jumedi, who yen share na front, so sanka, na yen to me, in share a dear, a wolf imo. Iti meto sa frɛ for partner yabana kwaba wi a yɛde dwumadie no ɛbɛhyehyɛ so kama na yɛ topic ɛwɔ hɔ madana di na de wɔ hɔ bia no ɛnɛ yɛne abusuafoɔ akyɛ iti meto sa frɛ papa sɛ ɔteme nka Mr. Asa daddy me mawajo ba Love and Family Corner so anywhere
and we are but your haunted thing.
Mr. Me ho yɛ pam gidi yɛ sɛ wɔn so ho yɛ
Onyamiado me hoye.
ɛdɛ nyame ase
I want to say, home for papa.
oh Enra de that was like me joining more my year apartment to me and cover baby.
I don't could do docuno be Saturday and answer watch and answer.
I say watch it be.
Jonathan Benyao. Say, you know,
I want for you, see ya for my daddy.
and I say, Bianca, ye or be a view of Yanko ball weekend now go my life soup be.
And the crap.
It be an issue count. Anyway,
okay. And after you're still live on Chariot TV. Last week, yeah, we looked at Christian home, how it looks like. I think wow, follow a very interesting. Yeah, we have a very good discussion that the church and you might be mess and so no wow, what pen paper no church or no man, a bit so no man. About the topic, yeah, topic where they told me WhatsApp so now and coffee being paying my before paying for beer. Me respect you more pa ye. Almost sending message almost per se. Omutie sadie way because I be a how or more a war or my worry. Mutie topic for today, a privacy in marriage, does it exist? Privacy in marriage, does it exist? Oh, my phone here, so you
Manya
say privacy.
manya light of
Hey,
romanti ma
hey,
hook to me phone ma memper light na membra. Why?
Pastor Mate, Pastor, Otubo
Mm.
to me. Yes, so Saturday America, and yeah, a little bit a recap on what we did last week. I'm the basic and the topic. Yeah, that the air try say obey to me. Yeah, didn't light obey to me about back online now. You need for I share and topic. A very interesting topic and they better discuss privacy in marriage. Does it exist? But just a small recap. Last week, Christian Home, and they are very, very, very good. That in my area, two subsystems are war our way, executive system, no, and a sibling subsystems, no. No, chair say, executive name, papa, no, man, no, when I'm more equal, if can say power, but at least the man leads, na siblings, no, my friend, no, anyway, to say, family never cost 2 years, me, who say, we are Christopher Fia. Just all these systems, yeah, German. Tim GD is a wow, mo share, na wutie, say BB and cost will fee, responsibilities, no, will be the obi who, yeah, and I just say, family systems, structures, it be a lack it. Mijidi is a more share last week, about my pie, and we had a lot of discussion last week. Yes, and again, I think I'm announcing a habakope. Say I have four. So any interesting topic. I munti and I yeah jumadi. Say any topic be how we say yeah discuss it or jumadi. So I card all the Sunday yeah. Onya or software Jonathan or the Sunday now. But my account or the Sunday Child TV or the Sunday me and so misa ɛka yɛbɛhwɛ na yɛtumi adiscuss wɔ yɛne mu nyinaa na ɛkyɛ 2026 deɛ ɛyɛ yɛka ne sɛ de bi ma me de bi so ate aseɛ yɛne mu nyinaa na yɛbɛdi saa dwumadie no ɛwɔ ha nti ɛnɛ no yɛba bɛhwɛ privacy in marriage. Does it exist? Privacy in marriage nti yɛ papa ɛreba no yɛtwɛn biribi kakra bi yɛdom ne light nti yɛhwɛ sɛ wobɛtumi aba back na yɛtumi adi dwumadie no.
Maba
Good, good. Finally,
maba.
finally. Hey, Yaji will light.
Mm.
2026.
Nti me rechargeables bi na masesa na afi
Hey, I
hook to
saw
my phone. And
okay.
so
I was saying, yeah, it has to be able to me every year in June.
oh yeah, so I'm not using the light anymore.
Okay,
So I'm using the rechargeable lamps and
okay,
the hook the network onto my phone because
okay.
router no use to light into the they call off.
Echo,
So
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, one party able to me the way shown. And the same
okay.
thing and point there you phone. Yes. So a
Yeah.
few comments, we go to the comment about Busian for now. You did media and come yeah. Baby, I will share you media if Isaac Mays I said watching yes highlight Isaac Mays I was watching Daniel dear Lydia Doc I think so what tag me on the other was say good afternoon brethren that is from Yvonne and to me who baby I will share you media if free anybody pa na ya ball back to the studios and yeah topic for discussion and I'm told in privacy in marriage does it exist? Asɛm wei deɛ ɛho nsɛm no ɛyɛ ne ka na ɛden that nti before asa bɛkɔ na me se maamefoɔ mpanyimfoɔ bi a ɔma ware akyɛ mede to me whatsapp so pɛ na ɔmo test me sɛ wei deɛ mɛbɔ mmɔden ahwɛ mahwɛ kɔ a mɛsan hwɛ bi because ɛyɛ ade a ɛha adwen nti menim sɛ ɛyɛ ade a ɛha awarefoɔ bebree but before asa yɛbɛwura mu no menyaeɛ anka yɛhwɛ sɛ ɛberɛ a yɛtu anammɔn ansa na yɛba bɛware no does this privacy exist? And so you resume in our radio. I
Oh
feel like
yeah,
you two are
I mean yeah, see
Mhm.
Jade, once I mean young warrior on it, we've not yet become partners. And I have my privacy. She also will have her privacy. And CGI is different. No level, no, too low for you to lose your privacy. And then
It,
the
it,
it's not negotiable. Yeah,
and yet binding. So say,
David.
I mean, even when my counseling, you know, say you are nearing our real more and still the privacy still exists.
Yeah, there are things that you share, maybe general knowledge about your life. The other things you don't need, things like your family, because me kɔware wɔ ayɛ sɛ mehu wo family, w'abusua ansa na maware wo. Sɛ mehu adwuma a woyɛ, sɛ mehu baabi a wote. And that has nothing to do with your privacy because someone knowing your residence and office or location, who you work man, it's a must. And I don't know, public, home public, no be. I mean, people should know your family, where you worship, where you work, and few friends that you are close to. And so, anonymity, me who and sana
Na
na
nanti me your ba na bɛrima ɔbɛware me no yes menim adwuma a ɔyɛ metumi hwiahwia sɛ oh at least ɔmake a certain amount of money na agya wobɛtumi ahwɛ me na nkwalaa ba mu a ebia mmarima no bi wɔ hɔ a ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ impress ɔbaa no so ɔbɛtumi ahwɛ no ebia ɔgye ne nan fofoɔ car ɔgye ne nan fofoɔ ntare ɔyɛ nnwuma bi ma ɔbaa no ho sɛ ɔwɔ standard no wobɛware bɛwie na afei no wahu sɛ saa na hwee ni hɔ ɛnyɛ wise sɛ asɔ
if
biara
you
no
have if you have a stable income, your salary, I mean, there will be nothing wrong for you to share it with your partner, and both not only Obiankwa and be very mad because me koware nti minimum adwuma a woyɛ income. Now woyɛ business business de ɛyɛ den, but you should also know your average. Say meet me ahwɛ adwuma me yɛ ni, I have a stable work or job, and it is stable, and so you have no fears about it. I don't think say wo tɔn ade wɔ kan hyia na afei wo pɔn adwuma na wabɛtena ase wode wo girl atena ase anaa wode wo boyfriend atena ase sɛ metɔn ade
ɛyɛ account
100,000 meyɛ account no. Wonware yɛ no de you'll be going too far.
Okay. Iti abusuafo yate ɛno no afiri hɔ awie no afei yɛbɛwura awareɛ mu disisi a no ɛberɛ a yɛnware yɛboaboa yɛn ho no the privacy still exists but there are some te sɛ the waka no ɛne deɛ ɛgye no have to know where you live your family adwuma a woyɛ I mean ɛne deɛ normal sisi a yɛaware that those things still exist anaasɛ awareɛ no mu no maybe free individual differences. They are you be can me feel me to say also to say our anyone still a privacy a woman and I said say yeah privacy ni muna I have forced kaka every no and see as here kaka said be a obi over on te as no no te as any fa our radio no you
You can't privacy and maybe dictionary no me who say a dictionary but we can check quickly say dictionary no can privacy then upper
sure
actually we can check
yes
into bit me a check am I
okay
so what does it mean and a boy am yate I see
okay
into check
producer
it.
producer said over to me aboa yɛ kakra mini sɛ Jonah wayɛ what paa wɔ aseɛ hɔ but who's all the comment about the city in Ghana where there is no power out daddy wahu deɛ Jonah yɛ
What's it then?
ɔsɛ ɔkasa fi city na yɛ doom light no kyɛ sɛ
Ah, okay.
the internet yi okay But that you zooming in away for then along the line definition about you be kind
Well,
of.
my privacy, a state in which one is not observed or disturbed by other people.
Mm-hmm.
What the American
Okay.
say. So
Mm-hmm.
you see, a state in which one is not observed or disturbed
Or
by
disturbed by
other
other
people.
people.
Yes. Or the state of condition of being free from being observed or disturbed by other people. And so you see
Me or
now,
Cambridge, for the purposes of not to cut you, for the purpose of the AM, Cambridge then say the state of being alone or the right to
mhm,
keep one's personal matters and
mhm,
relationships secret. And
uh-huh,
yes, it's for the purposes of when I think it's a Cambridge
uh-huh,
journal.
uh-huh.
Yes.
So Cambridge, personal matters. I mean, in relationship, you cannot say, no one should see you or no one can observe what you are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And but well, maybe in dating, there are certain things your partner should not know. And say me kobe be na me kra say me kokumase he or she does not need to know exactly what I'm going to do over there. Details, Well,
Hey,
talking about
Daddy,
details.
I had the stress
I'm
to see
talking
you,
about
mommy.
details. No, I'm talking about details. So general knowledge of what I'm going to do is okay, but the details of it is not necessary. It's
Oh,
not
I can just
necessary.
I'm going
But
to Kumasi, but the exact thing
yeah,
I'm going
I'm
to
going
do
to
in there.
Kumasi. Maybe a Juma Asem na Mekoye, and I have a friend there. I need to meet the friend for some discussions. I don't need to give the details. But about marriage, then you need to give details. There are few things you cannot share with your partner in marriage, and those things, I mean, your partner may not even need them, and that's why you don't need to share. And so it's not because he or she needs it. And so you don't share because he or she will not need them. But besides
Wow.
that, everything about you and what you do must be known. So partner no ehun.
Wow. It's ebe a menware yɛ na yɛbɔbɔ yɛ ho ɛno deɛ mekɔ baabi a metumi aka wo, but the details of whatever I'm going to do in there wonyɛ entitled to know ne sɛ mepa
No,
sɛ mea me
no.
vote sɛ mɛkyerɛ wo they are
My
fine
catch
but
level fine,
exactly
fine. Yeah.
but the moment a yɛbɛware no deɛ
Say minya.
mekɔ Kumasi a
That's all my
ade koraa mekɔ
details.
akɔyɛ no
Exactly. Yeah.
na deɛ ade nti a
I didn't hear because he or she is your life partner. And what does that mean? Life partner. It is not being together for good. It is about your life. It means you are sharing your life with him or her. Everything about your life, you are sharing with him or her. And so you the two have common, I mean, everything in common.
Mhm.
Unless the one which is in your head or something that is on your mind that it has not come out yet. Once it comes out, your partner should know.
Wow.
I mean, some journey be who name Pia. I don't know.
ɛne deɛ
I
ɔhena
mean,
bɛtumi
but say be a say Pedia, then he or she must know.
wow okay nti mepɛ sɛ yɛhwɛ nnwoma bɛyɛ baako mmienu mmiɛnsa bi deɛ di kan yɛfa no sɛ ɔbarima na ɔbaa ɛwɔ yare bi a ɛhyɛ no ho ebi a ɔmo ware yɛ ankyɛ na ɔdiscover sɛ bi ɔwɔ yare sɛ knowing sɛ ne partner no ɛyɛ very emotional and ɔntumi handle the pain anaasɛ biribi a ɔka kyerɛ no a ɛbɛ breaking it down. It is to save the marriage and to make the spouse or the other couple happy. No? Or try say if you're be hiding now wako yare no hospital without the knowing of maybe a new and I said nee. Is it not right to do that to save the marriage and then to probably make sure say your partner no na energy team dia.
Yeah, I don't want to give direct answer. Be a member answer and make say my entry in the other side of it. Me yare, me partner no, me emotionally or need that ahoɔden na obetumi de agyina ano. Nti me nka nkyerɛ no. Alright. Manka nkyerɛ no na okohu ɛwɔ baabi a nipa a ne emotional strength me assume say weak no. Which one is better? Nea mea mɛka kyerɛ no ɛne nea menka ne akyi no ɔbɛte wɔ baabi. Ana akyi koraa ɔbɛte wɔ me nkyɛn sɛ menim dada. For the past 5 years, menim sɛ mewɔ saa yare wei. Ina manka nkyerɛ no. Na afei meka kyerɛ na saa time no what have changed? And then what will be the effect or the consequences? What will happen to him or her? And so, answer now bit me take a decision and say, oh, she say, ne way na nea meka no mprimprim ene nea obete later, either from me or from elsewhere. Ne way na ebeboa no, ne way no betimi agina no, because if the person cannot stand it, then he or she can never stand it for me for the rest of their life. And so it is better. So all the being to ho there, na ye say obehu ebereku a wuwu nim no. Emereku a wuwu hui no, emereku a wuwu nim no emu. Na waboa na watimi agina ne nan so. Chen say obetwen na wahune later because I know the bear worse.
Very interesting. Say yɛmfa no sikasɛm a ɛwɔ awareɛ no mu. Ɛberɛ a yɛnwareeɛ no meyɛ m'adwuma at least wonim meyɛ adwuma wɔ ha meso menim adwuma a yɛ wɔ ha woka sɛ ebia ɔbea na ɔyɛ adwuma wɔ Sekaneshi market a nyɛ afei na wabɛhwie sika bi wɔ no aka me wura ɛne sika menya ɛni ɛberɛ a yɛaware no ɛno no yɛyɛ ne sɛ ɛwɔ
So ene de ese obu nkunta na yehu.
mea me sɔre
Ah,
Minister Asma Becca with you say what will be
Nebina say miji market to ya unim. Nti se meje 4,000 a month, you know. In our own oko market now cotton ade a. Now say na me year says 20,000. And for so be na wo. You are not declaring profit because time and so you declare profit. What I make an say. But who declare profit, your wife must know. You are not going to give her the details and ask your husband the details. You say, Sami Beto Ntorowa 20, Jonathan Eto Brode 50. That one, there's no need. But at the end of the day, when they meton ade inra meton ade 1,000, and then meton ade 1,005, your partner should know. Why not?
Especially because the gas are a major problem. Is it mandatory say I was saying my mama who me sick I was saying who me sick like a idea was yeah. Is it a must?
Yeah.
Because the
So
problems with but
there's difference between he or she knowing and giving the money to him or her. And yet the same. After giving the money to him or her, no, you have to sit down and work it out and take decisions on how you want to manage the money. But as for knowledge, that one there, so we are talking about knowledge about it. You know, marriage thrives on honesty and transparency. When we talk about honesty, we are talking about transparency. And so when we talk about transparency, meaning of transparency is I didn't mood that fine. Yeah, the
so
kania
all
na
five
to
is here.
esumbie nim kania eda so nti esumbie nim. Nti sade no mood that high then na enso Nobody ni nyina ayɛ ne de because oyere betumi ebu iwu enum ahwɛ osim ahwɛ ne ɛwɔ hɔ obetumi ahwɛ osim ahwɛ ne ɛwɔ hɔ nyinaa
Privacy
nobody
near
part
him.
ozere
That the wire said also privacy.
Then
Me to
privacy.
me. Oh, so go
Ah, nti oyere anaasɛ okunu sɛ ma menhwɛ w'anum bue na menhwɛ wo se na menhwɛ wontumi mbue ɛsɛ obue and it is not only that place, every part of your body baabi a
it's your warrior privacy be any.
oka privacy a what exactly do you mean?
Oh, that also go how fair no kaka. Oh,
Ofɛre
ebia
ofɛre dɛn?
hey, so offering so
ma
be obi
ma
hu.
ma membisa wo
Mhm.
oyere nyem a oyi ne ho kyerɛ obi a wɔ abɔnten
David.
but ɔkɔwo a odu labor ward hɔ a doctor na ɔwɔ hɔ no nurse na ɔwɔ hɔ no obetumi aka sɛ ɔfɛre nti ɔnwo ɔnworɔ ne
David.
pant sɛ obetumi aka sɛ ɔnworɔ ne pant
Mhm.
na wawo. And so
But
anything I
yes.
mean the word need what they make can I say, so your partner needs to know,
Wow.
your partner
Wow.
needs to know everything
Okay.
everything
Okay. Including
everything
your body,
except two things.
except two things. And you remember, no so. Now I think say baby obi a send me message bi. Picture start about me who message don't so yes. Baby a man for no any gym ho no. Egyina phone sem any ATM sem. Ni see account sem bebree wa ha. Phone sem no. Eno ne amanfo no major headache. Ewo our aim when it comes to privacy. That, in fact, you do phone sem ne ATM na when you draw lines, you know. When I'm out for draw line, they say we there a cell phone. Minister some few comments be about me. Uncle family na ya make phone sem no any ATM sem no. Na fe ya can't the other things are also no you able to make it in private, bra. Yeah, but it make I say you are still live on Chariot TV, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and all our social media platforms. 80, you ever found some few comments about na any adult for ache. Jonah the end of my kind, yes, it is Jonah that's Doris. Share or say okay, highlights. Okay, good evening, brother. Thank you. Doris. May you baby I will share Jumadi no free. Eja Bonsu watching live. Okay, Eja Bonsu yeah, that's to say oh share you my dear. Yes. As it means I say if I have promised a lady about about marrying her in the future when things get well, along the line I decided not to continue with the promise. Have I done something wrong for I'm struggling to see. Okay,
For not fulfilling.
for not fulfilling. I mean, funny because if I have promised the lady about marrying her in the future when things get well, along the line, I decided not to continue with the promise. Have I done something wrong for not fulfilling? Ask me what that be. Um. Okay, I think so far, message. Yɛwɔ ɛno no nti thank you for your so wobɛtumi de wode aba na yɛaka ma yɛ topic no ɛyɛ privacy in marriage, does it exist ɛno ho nkɔmmɔ na yɛdi ɛwɔ ha dade menim sɛ onua no asɛm na ɔkaeɛ no menim sɛ it is not really in line with what we are saying but sɛ wobɛboa no ama no short answer bi o sɛ wobɛboa no ama
Oh,
yɛ no
I mean, oh, catch you so well na no won't mean well for any reason. Even personal reason, if you can't even explain it, you've not done anything wrong, though it hurts disappointing people, but you've not committed any sin or crime. I don't know the law anyway. I don't know about legal issues, what promises mean. So far, maybe I'll have to check. But
Mm-hmm.
coming from the Christian perspective, I don't think you've committed any sin.
When ABR, the premise is that the reason why with the giant maybe it might not be tangible for no reason. Okay, me and I'm a kind, but I see some margin. And yes, based on a DBA tangible. No, I think that I don't need the bear yahaka.
No, no, because that one you are not married. And if I say for personal reasons, no one can tell me say changing a channel say mema good reason. No one. It is in marriage. Then you have to, because when they say tenase need the asem na yɛhwehwɛ mu nea nti a yɛaware na wosɛ wonware biom na yɛhwehwɛ mu but mɛware o na menware wo biom a yes wotumi kyerɛkyerɛ mu a ɛbɛboa but I don't think sɛ mmara bi kyekyere wo saa aban mmara no na mennim
Okay,
aban mmara na mennim
you better
but
lawyers for the
isusumu
normal
de
one.
once a wonya nware won't worry. It is divorce in a untimi. At unware, there is no divorce. That is a broken relationship. It is not divorce.
That I hope say if me
But
and the
yeah,
man the best share.
me person the we be fara niye
I hope you better assess na you better find it time na you can about we. Thank you for your message. I think Isaac means I hope you are okay. You should be okay with it now. It's a phone sem no any is ATM 7. It's a phone. No. Say my warrior. The question is it right? Say me you better me cell phone. Because what's the when you say your friend is cell phone?
Now
It's no no.
let's look at the word transparency. What does it
Mm-hmm.
mean? It means allowing light to pass through so that objects behind can be distinctly seen,
Mm-hmm.
easy to perceive or detect.
Mm-hmm.
Having thoughts or feelings that are easily, what I say,
Mm-hmm.
so that are easily known. And so, you can't transparency. Kyerɛ sɛ biribi nhinta w'akyi anaa biribi ahinta w'akyi a sɛ hann bi tɔ so na yɛtumi hu nea ɛwɔ mu.
Mm-hmm.
Sɛ ɛte saa deɛ a, what is phone? And when we are talking about phone, the question is what has changed? When phone was landline and calls come home, everyone can run to receive it. Even children can receive it. So what has changed? Rebecca say, well, and then the miss number in Nisu and in Ekeka miss calls in Nisu and Ekeka. But it's the same phone, a communication gadget. And so what is on the phone na meyere empese ohun. Mempese meyere hum. And I mempese mekunu ehun.
Mm-hmm.
When you begin to see these things happening in marriage, then there is something missing. Trustworthiness. Trustworthiness. And trustworthiness, any relationship in man, it just said there is no transparency. When there is transparency, there is trust.
Mm-hmm.
But when there is no transparency, then trust is almost, I mean, it's not in the relationship anymore. And then that will bring more problems instead of you having peace at home. And so why can't your partner access your phone? If he or she can access your phone, what are those things he or she cannot access
On the
or
phone.
should on the phone or should not open? And that will
Okay, so
bring
Samitiasia, I was only access. Say yeah,
Exactly.
password. But even in the first place, couples etia, do they have to put passwords on their phone?
Oh, passwords any phone also because and yet be na just say one person partner home tia. Me or password on my phone so. But my partner should know, and I know hers as well. Into me fan phone me to me bu, and also family phone to me ebuye.
ABA.
And also family phone to me ebuye. What I say? Into but password that's so. Send be obi fufuro. Into me mfa emwe. Oh. Sometimes animal way in so even my grandchildren can access my phone because I move
Hey.
with them. Yeah, they can access my phone. And that tells you, say, you don't have anything hidden.
Hmm.
Bibia ni hɔ a wode sie ɛwɔ hɔ. Bere a yɛde nneɛma sie, ɛna ɛma yɛmpɛ sɛ afoforo ehu. Nti your life must be transparent. And that also promotes this virtue of honesty.
Mm-hmm.
It means you are being honest with your partner. Well, but there are other things that your partner should not touch, other areas. One,
Even when she has or he or she has access to the phone, no? There
exactly.
are maybe a work phone so I
So say,
ultimately access
okay.
it.
And she
Mm.
must know she must have, he or she must have general knowledge of that area.
Mm. Mm.
General knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
I save all my counselors' name with counselee. So Samuel Abebio, not counselee Eshaw.
Okay.
This is a professional issue which borders on confidentialities.
Confidentialities. Yeah.
And the same year no n'ani abue na wapɔ a do ɔbɛyɛ access me phone no, but ɛsɛ sɛ ɔkɔ hɔ na ɔkɔ ready na ɔkɔhu obi ɛne ne yere obi ne ne kunu ho asɛm.
Programs.
Ɔte America na ase.
Yeah.
Ɛno no de mea meche na and the nephew may take action as a take it, but she won't even do because she will not be interested in that. So in matters of confidentialities, your partner should not know. A human profession, a church, or a church leader, na ubin sem, your partner should not have the details. Mind you, they should have general knowledge. What I mean by general knowledge, say, Samuel baby on me ho for counseling. That is general knowledge. So that
Yeah.
ultimately, many Samuel baby o yere chat here. Me yere eren susu se many or baby na chat keke.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What they make us say, aha.
You.
Inti that general knowledge in the important. Very, very important. In this unknown sono or yeah, that you may be na privacy and confidentialities be a woman. She should let me know or have general knowledge about whomever she is dealing with, so
Mm-hmm.
that me who am the way the any client a Juma and I don't need to know. So there's a difference between having general knowledge about the person or the item or the area of your life and then details of what is between you and the person. And when we talk about transparency, we should also look at discipline. Both of you
Okay.
must be disciplined. Now, when landline was in use,
Mm-hmm.
when you pick a call and it is daddy's call, you don't ask the person details.
Mm-hmm.
You just give dad is your call or mom is your call or asemesi it is your call and then you leave.
Yeah, open to get in the panel.
No, no. Nkɔmmɔ bɛn na wontumi ndi? Wotere meka na ase. Ɛna sɛ wonim sɛ nkɔmmɔ na wodi no, like we're talking about confidentialities there, then you can excuse the person, say, well, it is not good to discuss this on phone. So why can't we meet?
Yeah.
Yeah, because if your family are around, I mean, at the dining table, you are eating together. The cell phone put you can just excuse them. But when it was landline and the phone is placed at the dining hall, then you are not going to ask your family to walk out, excuse you because you have a phone call. So whatever the case be, you can receive the call generally, and if there are confidentialities, things that you don't need to say or your family don't need to know, then you can reschedule that call. And so, talking about transparency always move with discipline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's your spouse or ukunana or you know, at least should have access to your phone when you are transparent and honest. Send a bear nipa no uncle Jane say maybe a uye bibi and I say bibi was so na opesa with this year. Okay, now having talked about that, you know, ATMs and also because okay, even though minimum juma me year minimum salary there, but obi have an account fair, but the ATM codes and what can I say password me ame de me yen so e wɔ ne de saa na ɛte no.
Oh, yɛyɛ nneɛma bi a yɛfeel sɛ yɛn ani abue na
Mhm,
yɛyɛ biribiara kɔ yie a it's okay. Ɛte sɛ wo drive carelessly na wonya accident wofeel so nea woyɛ no yɛ right.
mhm,
Wote meka na ase kɔsi da a wobɛnya accident wotie
yeah.
yie a na ɔnan mu bɛbubu na woatena fie afebɔɔ na wotie yie na wowuɛ.
Oh
Let me
maybe.
share let me share this story with you. This man has money on his phone. Or sika ne momomu. And the soon. The wife cannot access his phone. In fact, she does not even know the PIN code of the Momo account. And so, yare born prekope. And onu ankasa no entimi mbue ni phone no biem.
Mhm,
The woman had no money on her. So even ontimi drive or car, maame no nim driving. Papa no nso ntimi
mm,
drive. So even sobefa car koraa na ayɛ problem because we need car. Meanwhile, there was money in this
on the phone.
man's
Momo.
wallet. Yes, Momo wallet. Wow. And so ɛna na meka no ɛyɛ sɛ wo drive carelessly. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Now the fa no across no akɔ na wakɔ aba. Ɛyɛ wo sɛ ɛyɛ okay. It is not okay. The fact sɛ watumi akɔ aba no nkyerɛ sɛ ɛyɛ okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Na twɛn na biribi si a ɛna ho bɛhu sɛ wankasa no wammoa wo ho.
Mm,
Nso adɛn nti na wo yere nim wo pin? Adɛn nti na wo kunu nim wo pin? Memfa me yere phone no sɛ menyɛ transfer man a, I don't ask her pin. I know. She also knows mine. The only thing
daddy
is
say no yeah
because
na AFO. Is it because when you need to mote your say it's na because AFO they all can AFO me still say I have for a you know. I mean when more year password I mean does it come with age and I say maturity and I say because AFO.
let's use the word maturity because maturity has no time bounds. Yɛnyɛ Maturity means
Mm,
you've gone through certain experiences bi ɛna
yeah.
wasua
What's
nyansa
going to
wɔ mu.
be AFO?
Exactly. And so you can mature even when you are younger person.
Yeah.
Wobɛtumi aware ndɛ and you behave maturely.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe we use the word maturity rather than age because obi aware akyɛn me maybe 50 years akyɛn me so still on behaving maturely.
Yeah.
Nti ɛnyɛ nyin We are not talking about physical age here. We are talking about mental or emotional maturity. Nti ɛno na yɛhia. What I say? Woyɛ ne saa a, obohu sɛ mo ho tɔ no. Wonni sika a oyere te w'ase. Wonni sika a ukunu te w'ase. Na sɛ oyere anaa ukunu nnim wo sikasɛm sɛ ne yɛsi te, na biribi hia na ubisa oyere sɛ akuya mihia sika we no si mini bia wongye ne ndi because wonnim sɛ ne sikasɛm te. Saa na so ka kyerɛ oyere bisa biribi na wo sɛ mini bia ɔno nso ɛrengye wo ndi because nneɛma ne mu nna hɔ. Enti sɛ wokunu wongye wo yere ndi na wongye wo kunu ndi a asetena na mote no ɛde asomdwee bɛba. No, mo ni ahotɔ.
Yeah.
Nti nneɛma nkɔ yie ɛwɔ aware no mu ɛmma mo. Nti adɛn na yɛnyɛ nneɛma ɛbɛboa, ɛbɛ promote peace, ɛbɛ promote growth, progress, happiness, fulfillment ɛwɔ aware no mu. Na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛyɛ nneɛma. Yes, you cannot marry and become self-centered or selfish.
Exactly. I like that.
Once you marry, your life is open to your partner. Ebuim to say book. Ebuim. Bibiam. Amano. Na den aka. The ne ebuim nyina ne bue ye de mpo abue. Den aka bi man.
Jonah betie.
Nya untimi mbue no abonten. Nya untimi mbue no abonten no wabue e wo dem. Den aka bi. Sika na untimi embue. Enti mehu ni enti a aware ni bi wa partners ni bi wa, they don't even need your pin because at any time no kora no obetimi the pin ama o say pin ni kona koyi what the make can say, and so he or she will not need to keep it, and the trust is there so much so say whether he or she knows or not enye nasem. Because at any given time, he or she can assess it. In front of Kolbia. But I'm not saying, say, oh no, you didn't know, now what is your pin code for this, for that? And yes, I'm America. If they know, it is good. If they want to know, they need to know. Let them know. If they don't need, and it is not creating any problem, fine. But there are some exceptions too. Even the knowledge, very Americans, knowledge is different from maybe giving it out. So, for instance, Meyiri name me salary, but giving the money to her, ebe jina senia mene Meyiri ne eti. Menye senia mene Meyiri ne ti kura, but senia Meyiri na anami kunu eti. Let's look at a husband. Ono yankasa no fi ho kura no chop muro ni mu yi. Onye fi wo fi o ti fi o as a passenger. Na ne yere emia nani no kope sika ba. No hu sika na. Obese sa sika di nyina no de akoche na busuafo. There was a situation maame no nim se ne kunu enibi. Nti oto emo bottle, oto oil gallon no de asio na ono papa no ene ne mani nyina nya bie di no. Obekọ adwuma beba na papa na asesa emo no fa no de akoche nkrofo.
Oh.
Now, in such situations, it means my relationship will need help from a counselor to help them. But then coping skills come in. You cope and adapt. And so coping, what are you going to do? Then maybe you will not have access to some of the things. Not because
based on past experience.
The baby I made a mobile share na matum. O here be a mama kuyama no anuedi. Nemo so bakoko nea okose sa mono no de akoche ne de. Na okoma de emofra no nie nyina wo fie one de. and the year man access.
Yeah.
And that decision must not be unilateral. You need to get help from people, support from people, and take a decision with him or her, telling him or her, say, Nisuban A, B, C, D. Inti, yeah, the caveat atonus.
That's also, yeah.
No, no, who say, it's so sacra. That is a special situation or special case. But a normal married life, nothing must be hidden.
Maybe I had a whole plane.
I said Bibiada, and everything means everything.
Yeah.
All things.
All things. Very well.
All things. Yeah.
Wow.
All things.
It,
Possession, finances, relatives,
yes.
friends, plans, your location at any given time. How on earth is it? What you're not maybe okunu, not maybe a yerewo? No. No, that shouldn't happen.
Mm.
I'm not saying that you should know whatever she or he is doing and give you life accounts and a life report. Oh, Mijina High Street, Dokun Rebi Chemwaha,
On my
Obi,
exact location.
yes, na yeka. Oh, but the Meko Krum and Emeko Krum. Oh, yera now Krunim say, Onenam Krum. And Emekon Samum, oh, yera now Krunim so one Samum. And no one has some yeka. Obi wɔ ha fi bi wɔ ha betumi akɔ mu wohwehwɛ agya anaa ɛna a woso ogyina ha sesi a o wɔbɛhwehwɛ na wohu no wɔbɛfrɛ no no na mugyina dabraka a wadu abaka La Paz wankro biara wɔ fie hɔ you cannot leave you cannot do that. You shouldn't do that. In marriage you shouldn't do that. And even the family Impo, Emofrana Wofio Kurano, you should always know where they are as a family. Yeah. And you need to be each other's brother, your friend, a brother's keeper.
Brother's keeper, yeah.
Yeah. In the family.
Into we so yeah, one of the things. Say me warrior, should my wife know all my friends? Should she know?
Yes, as much as possible. And you be a unim in a way that now could be home. But close ones are regular friends. Your partner should know them. And say, baby, see, so you are now coming to me for phone. You have so friend nan and san kawa for maybe a ufifia nopa or fro by 9 1 12 1 2 phone switch off about 8 about 9. Hina no be friend. Into what now for you bet me a check it. Ebusuye bi obet me a check it. Ebi asami aba ha maintain and kind ni phone so you off. Enti eno na meka no ete say o drive carelessly na hwe nsi ye ntunim say ye na twen da abofra ketewa bi be cross no na obi hu say o drive no enkoyi da bi ketewa bi si na obi hu say ne man koyi enti sometimes our life is such say ya niema enya many ehunamaje
ya
normalizing impo enkoyi no waka kire ya yempese yeti ase because me yeda hwe nsi it is enye no na
and people try to compare
proof say yeah
papa we ne yere obi so bi phone mo nti asundwe wo fie ho obi hu de obi ye nti saa na me pese ye so ye
hina na ka chose papa ne we ne yere obi nso bi phone nti asundwe wo fie ho hina na ka sa
from afar no saa no bi hu ne say
no
obi afon so nti
no what a time bomb so
ada be escalate no
da be blast no because obi a tete ne yonko What you make an say?
Mhm.
Then na mu you be ehu. That chrono ebe pie. Nti with me in James, you are doing the wrong thing. Na mama sunji nti yeah. I had a client. Oh ye bribi. And I'm saying, then no, she was doing something wrong. And I'm saying, that also when I do that, I feel good. And I'm saying,
Wait.
oh, okay. Now, nionum we in so catch onum we or feel good. And does it make it right?
Mhm.
So the fact say it makes you feel good is not a proof. Say it is right.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. If it makes me feel good, then it is right. No. And what are the about the arm robber? Ɔno
And
nso
also
bɔ
now
korɔ
you
no
know
ɔnyi
Felice
ɔno nso kum obiara na ne ho atɔ no na wayɛ fine.
uh
What the American say? Eti doing the wrong thing, making you feel good, does not make it right.
mhm. Wow. Very interesting. Ebusa for me, Kai will say, you are still live on Chariot TV. What's in the comment about me? Baby, I will read you my day free TikTok for my home Miss Chelsea Nanama, my Miss Wa, Munina, my home my farmer questions, ne contribution. Maybe I'm read you my day free. And my yet time no, yeah, your topic, privacy in marriage. Does it exist? And home come up and ye di ewa had me who say means that they be at to her the means that they are to her. I say concerning privacy, my sister visited me from our village. She stayed for 1 week. When she went back, she sent me a message about something my wife did whilst here, that she wasn't happy, and my wife read the message on my phone. And the result, you guys know. So this privacy is also creating problems. I think it's my friend to screen that. Okay, finally the screen is empty. In his absence, the kind of the messages. Wow. It's phone 70 there. I think it is in the baby. So far, Patrick. Okay. I don't see any other message. That is from. This was from Isaac Nizam. Okay. Any other message be contribution? Maybe I'll hear if you be my na na obi ebisa say should married couples still have a private life. No one come on a year in a year. I mean, you said that they are changing to say, what shall I say follow ya? We will say, what changing kama. Aha, not just a phone semne we no. Ya worry will be to me in fact BBNC. At the end of the day, the whole plane will be in fact corners. Will be for me to me family your phone. We need to me family phone. It not that is a or you and I couldn't get discipline ATM. Of our card na obeti when na alert about pepe ya video sika. Say no. I know them me card and I'm saying me passcode that. Me nya boni o.
Te say rice ne de na mekan
Mhm.
similar. Enti
Mhm.
te say no. And so you've got to do something about it.
This only by
Because
the
you
discipline they are.
onye
Some
has a
of the
discipline ni na say ye pe ye obubi na de to no so.
good.
What I say?
Good.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
But my
Mm.
Isaac Meza asem no kind and
Okay. My
ending
phantom screen.
ending ending no I'm not getting it well say osusu say privacy no say keeping privacy in a creative problem and I say what?
I'll say it my mirror and also so
What is so
this
this privacy
privacy
is also
is also
creating problem.
creating problems.
And so
Mm.
the privacy in the one say ne yere na kohunu na creative problem and I
Okay,
say
because not just on no or near private or man needed to me have the access to phone. And based on that, it creates a problem because it will be sending message. Sometimes unintentionally, we will be sending message about man. Welcome. No, but we
sure.
have to. Mhm.
Mame nkyerɛ o biribi. Ɔho, wo de obi yare, na ɔyare bi na woma no saa yare no aduru na nkɔ a na ɛsɛ hu sɛ biribi foforɔ wɔ hɔ a aka mu nti sometimes no woyare malaria nso yɛbɛsan ama wo para na ebia yɛsan ama wo antibiotics because you don't need only the malaria
Yes.
no nko because biribi foforɔ nso ɛwɔ hɔ ɛna ma ɛno nti aduru no a wɔde ma wo no ɛnyɛ adwuma
Yeah.
nti transparency no ɛnyɛ adwuma wɔ ha transparency na ɛwɔ wɔn aware ne mu no ɛnni one life mu in general nti bi ɛwɔ phone mu pɛ
Okay. There was certain aspect of our life, no, and yeah,
life no, one aspect of their life no na transparency no so transparency no ɛwɔ one life mu nyinaa na wotumi na yere tumi receive ni sister-in-law which is the man's sister no na wotumi di nkɔmmɔ fairly transparently na obiara nim ne boundaries anka sɛm wei ɛmma because anka sister no ɔde ade complaint yi kɔ pɛ no anka bra na ankasa no sɛ transparency wɔ ha ɔno ne sister no bɛka ho asɛm no wabisa no na waka kyerɛ sɛ me ne me yere bɛka ho asɛm nti wonim sɛ wonyɛ sure wontumi mma ha na wontumi accuse me yere for anything then by na meka na wono wo yere nso atena sɛ na waka sɛ sɛ oh yes sir next time things like this will not happen again nti bia wo buy na me yere yes and then na wokan wo se manka hwe wanka hwe ade nti na wanka hwe transparency no sɛ fa mabrabo no mu nyinaa nti sɛ transparency no wɔ hɔ na mo bu mu ho na discipline wɔ hɔ na trust wɔ hɔ usisa no kɔ fɛre sɛ ɔbɛ complain ɔsuru ɔnyɛ what the make as ɔnyɛ nti ye apply de na apply ni yi na my problems ɛne nkyɛ sɛ aduru na ye apply na na de na ye apply na de pa na ye yɛ ni ebia na ye apply ni yi nti ne metimi aka wɔ no menni full but ne me hu ne sɛ if being transparent is giving you problems just say you are not applying it well.
Okay.
I mean, if the wife was disciplined, the wife trusts, and that wife knows the boundaries, her boundaries are, and kebia, or on a ni sister no crying kasa, ebi obe report to ne kunu directly. Say bia o sister by say, and so you apply and I say implement some of these things na. Say it me edi ye adwuma yie na ni nyina bibia to yie. We are ne fa ebema problems. But that doesn't mean so na improve on whatever we are doing and apply it to perfection.
Okay, good. It's daddy. Yes, in painful baby say, baby ama amaniama. Obi testing me say, fine privacy or but me compare me once I'm crying for her na makoma makuhum bibi ebe tete me tie ne twano pano obi a fine obi a anya de ope baby ama amaniama oji tu
oh yes sir. Some symptoms of a problem of a yare, but you are not dealing with the cause. What is the cause? What are you doing?
Yes.
Then we are. Oyere ehuna ukunu ehu emfa semomba. Ehona semno the cause. The cause is not the phone na bibi woso no. Then na we ye. Nti ehona say ye tackle problem ni jai. Ye jai hu. Then now yes, so yes, and say effects of the problem or symptoms na tackle. And no one say yare ni. So stop.
No.
Inti jai niema bone na wo ye no.
Wow. Yes, Gustavo, I had that. It's me kasa o kasa ye wonyoma mienu bi. I think we dealt with Say,
Make
also no
kind,
man
make
be
kind
over.
confidentialities. And the
Yeah.
things your partner won't appreciate. My kind
Okay.
confidentiality.
Okay,
And that's
confidentiality. I think
professional
say.
job, yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
then being in leadership position, sorry, any other places be. And among phone some details your partner shouldn't know. We and if you are the other one is things your wife will not appreciate. What are those things?
Things your wife will not appreciate.
Your wife or husband will not appreciate.
Mm.
So you are a wife, you are a medical doctor, a surgeon, ukunu yɛ accountant. Ɔno ɔkɔ school koraa no science subjects koraa ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔbɛhu.
Mm-hmm.
Biology ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔbɛhu. Na wɔfi hospital
Edwuma
aba.
ba.
Afei na ɔbɛka kyerɛ yare ahorow a ɛna ɔyɛ ho adwuma dɛ onychomophosis, pancreatitis, oculitis, and oculosis.
What times I can see it.
Oh, yeah, you'll be boring him or her. What am I gonna say? Those things he or she will not appreciate. So what does he or she needs to know? And then make a theater. And the idea is, and it taking me 2 hours, it taking you 9 hours, so I am tired. Now, kuna now you know say, wabre. But you are not going to tell your partner say, na yesusu so yare maniatis. But ye be body ye cat ni wie ni so oncososis and manalitis and metamorphosis and whatever then there is no need. Oh can we na ye did 9 hours or theater. I mean your partner does not need this.
And you
I
necessary
was
man.
it? Your
Me
partner
say you
does not.
necessary man.
That be them. You'll be boring and you'll be boring. Oh yes, sir, you'll be boring.
Mm.
Exactly. Inti Niema your partners won't appreciate. You don't need it. Just give general information and that's it.
Mm.
We sign a too if you are. You be any hobby ma or yera na ukun. And so found.
I say me.
And the usuru.
Bibia also.
So usuru the next udi boni bi.
It's that person be say in your bench and ma it be musu say even know my wife, but I still have to live a private life. In your bench, sir. And I say, yeah, opener. If I should be also, and my relationship, you know.
Oshe Bible na also live and cleave.
Mm-hmm.
Some left, but they are not able to cleave.
Sleep, yeah.
Though physically you see them going sharing the same bed, the same room, but they've not cleaved. Until you be me and American no.
Very interesting. Obi say, Ade pena akasi sikapa say privacy should protect the relationship, not to threaten it. Thank you for your message. I'll say healthy privacy builds trust. Unhealthy secrecy destroys it. Okay, thank you for your message. Privacy, I'm not for any jumpa. All right. And to that, I can. And your mom, you know, what you remember some details. I remember was spouse, or you're interested, man, born with those things. Any other things be women fan kohan. Apart from that, in there, I did be anywhere private for our room. It is that it means why you ready so called warrior, you have nothing to hide. Like I was
No,
say
not
BBI
at all.
clean.
No, not
The
at all.
one now go be back. Any warrior
Oh
yeah.
yeah, there are certain things you cannot make anything. Your past life, some of the things as or the back. In fact, the past life ni be there from day one. Okay, no nipa na o pesa o ware na esa o mani hu. Especially who are bad at that. And the day one. Nipa ne say o pa pe announce who say ni pa pe. Esa o kachire no.
Mm.
Esa o kachire no. Because untimi mfa oba NCA forever.
Forever. Yeah.
Forever. And the person must know, say, oh, ba. Ansa koraa na ne koma afiase ayɛ adwuma awɔ wo ho. Mehwɛ crepe bi. Krakye bi kɔtena awura fɛfɛɛfɛ bi ho. And obi san, hi. I say, can I know who you are, please? The first thing the lady says, I am so and so. I have one child already. And then the man said, but what has that got to do with me? Say, yes, you want to know who I am. And I'm telling you who I am. If you cannot love my child, then don't propose.
Hey.
If you cannot accept me with my child, don't propose. And I agree with this lady 100%. I agree with it. Don't start it. Because or the abufre, unim sadi we create problems.
Yeah.
Create problems. One, ebi ye ne anwanka. Na two, ebi nso ye ne a ompe ne yire na nani kunu ne ba no untimi enstande. That fact said ne yire na nani kunu. So why should you even marry him or her? Well, nti nima ni bi wo hɔ a from the onset na the person should know. For instance, we obia na for any reason unum say wumbu ho aka ebi kura ye yi. Into untimi wo. The first thing I say okachira obere man. We obere man na so unum say wo mo frase unya issues. Into doctors actually say you can perform sexually but you can never impregnate a woman. Which ya na kachire no. E because no so wa to the danti or no kra ba no mpebiem. And sometimes people meet people like that. When you are honest, God will also give you what you need.
Wow. Wow, very interesting. I think that Kobina, Kweku Kobina, I say good evening, brethren. And Mr. Asa, greetings from Kromwase Church to you. God richly bless you for the good work that you are doing to help us, especially with the youth in the Lost Church. Please, my question is, what should I do if a lady I want to marry hides her phone from me? And most times when I am around her, she refuses to pick calls.
So, okay. I mean, Niametimi can say she is not being transparent at to a certain level. She hiding the phone is no problem because you don't need to know what is in the phone there.
Don't worry, exactly.
Don't worry. So you don't need to know what is in on the phone there. But my problem with her is if she's double dating, she must let you know. Say, Sami bi nso or baby you.
And then no boys, no dancing boys, no, I don't want person bit here, no.
Oh, if you cannot compete, then koda.
Say, okay, Obia said, me double date, me new Obia for Casawa. Hey, Ejabeto.
There be mami, you see problem no be a one mumu. Problem no be a problem is because you've been having sex.
Exactly.
Exactly. If you are not having sex with your date, na mo twa nim se meba ware ansa. Ntokwa bia ni sa asem we mu.
Yeah.
Enti ye problem na nkasa fi ho a we erenye problem mine. Enti me kura me share nipa me ne nda bet me pese me wa no bi nso pese o ware na fe competition abem na me yere me ho na ma wini.
But you have to let the other party know, say, you are double date, like you have Obia.
Oh yes, if they can know, yeah, quite, and then mokra musi mu ye ne mafuna mu ye den mu kura se na mani yedin. Because yen time no, yeah, copy a hunu bi o ha yebeko.
Mo check is obi o.
Ah, yeah, and no crown, yeah, ba, on worry. Oh, yeah, ba. We are coming. We come with full force, and we will shake the ground. Na nipa no wa panic. And say, look, I don't know why you didn't my age. Oh, na ma phone kura me hu ne ha mo mo kura na mo si mo no si ehye na mo adwuma mo so competition.
Yes, competition.
Compete.
Yeah.
Usuru competition. Go and compete. Na me hu na manage wo ho a. Eh, na say mo twen sa de na mo bi mo ntimi ware da o. Because obia na obarima bia obehu no o date bi o obi onenenam.
Very
Inti
obvious.
it is a one compete a obede ma waji obi afi obi nsam no obi
Oh,
so.
oh.
Meanwhile obi
Oh,
aje wodi
Debbie.
o. Obi
Obiaje
aje
with the
wodi.
you.
Nti wo so kwa pre na je obi de. In fact, in Bonin, there are rules. There are rules. In Concord, say be because opesa oji ni girl and any boy. And no the way a sinful money. What you make say? But you go with your manifesto.
Oh,
On
go
also
cry
find manifesto.
manifesto. Yeah,
Found
you kuma.
manifesto. No, no, so find manifesto. You be win election. No, I don't go and destroy someone because open. Open girl no no want to say no no here. Go with your manifesto, present your case, present your papers, your documents. And me also the same thing. You also go with your manifesto.
Man, don't pay competition crowd, darling.
And then now better house.
Don't pay competition crowd.
In the mobile problem, Nanka say if you are
Yes, yes, I agree. I think it's back to Nadia. No, I'm marry. It is a girl. No, and my name friend
I'm
phone.
an
So
huni
the
phone or yam from Subia again,
on your
yam
phone.
from
So,
Subia.
but the only problem they say be a unpick course be.
Wɔ n'anim no
I will
nti
name
obi
no.
foro ɔnka kyerɛ no so asɛm asi nso sɛ ɔpɛ me n'ani gye me ho ɔbɛtumi aka kyerɛ no sɛ asɛ nea ɔfrɛ me ɔno nso si n'ani gye me ho nti mede mehwɛ na wagye so ɔfrɛ a sɛ okay me ne asɛm asi te a yɛbɔ nkɔmmɔ ne bufu ama ne nkwae
84 na 7 no. That is a me knew what me you to me and answer me call. Me knew what me put to me answer me call.
ɔtumi ansa agye nkra no to hɔ ma
Wow. Remember I said what friend me didn't know. Hello, but me hear Mrs. Ababio. Oh, ni ho. Do I have the right to ask her? I say be a patrol to me a catch no bar. And as it's just
biribi wɔ ha nkra bi wɔ hɔ anaa ɔsɛ ɔba aka kyerɛ no sɛ mefrɛ no okay nti ɔmfrɛ me back that's all
it's several.
David Nasami, I didn't know bathroom. Now, so phone belly. I would say to me, the coffee bathroom.
Yes, maybe a call you what the phone they call.
I didn't. Then how? Baby, how are you? I mean, there's something wrong here. Why? I didn't. Now I acquire. Oh yes, how I acquire. I'm a phone. You become a slave to the phone. Yeah.
Yes.
And this slave, is self-inflicted. One kasa. Now I'm a
focus.
Yes.
Obi so the say oni ni ku ha the phone to silent and I say airplane mode obi am friend.
Well, sometimes phone who you see the baby a call baby they have to silent. Over if you will refi into that so that silent. I am in person assumptions no. Yeah, be say on person me who call until they have to silence. I am in person.
Exactly.
Because me sometimes me call baby. Na me just silence. Me be fear. Na da silence. Na nti na me really say that silence nti me really bibi me person better. E be create problems. And so you see, I don't make can West be we need all in place. Transparency.
Yes.
Discipline. Trust. If you trust your partner, none phone that silence. What has that got to do with suspicion and then? I mean, silence is part of the machine. It is they have to silence out what is wrong with it. And then it means there's no trust. And when there's no trust, it means transparency in a papa, and there's no discipline. One can stand on so phone who couldn't throw beer and answer by Dimbi Agibi or who is that Agi? Yes, sir, you lack self-control. And when you lack self-control, it means you are not disciplined. And
You're
no
not
crowd,
disciplined, yeah.
you are being rude, which means a own boy. See, you
Wow.
can privacy, you can transparency, or Paul and the bui, and patience, trust, discipline. Nina can home and eat him. Who use back pa wow.
Wow, yeah.
And we are
Knowing your boundaries
transparency.
too.
Who you are only transparent. Wow. Who you need all. You need all to be present in the relationship. You need discipline, you need transparency, you need honesty, you need trust, self-control, patience. You also need you need good manners.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. But what do you mean?
But
Good. Wow. And then yeah question. Now, hey, question with there. I'll say, what makes you feel trusted in a relationship? Minister wait to can be kakebia.
what makes you feel trusted?
Yes, in a relationship.
Matilda, when you are transparent and you are disciplined, if your partner does not trust you, then your wife may be suffering from something else. Maybe inferiority complex or
Complex, right?
insecurity. And we need to work on him or her, your partner. You see, so if you are
Yeah.
not seeing, if there's no trustworthiness in the relationship, then it means your partner is suffering from maybe insecurity or inferiority complex. Then we need to work on him or her. So don't say, why you need and so your wife or husband does not trust you anymore. Ɛkɔba ne saa na woyɛ biribiara na clean, woyɛ cleaner, then wo partner no na ɔyare, ɛnyɛ wo.
Now, why you offer me?
Woayɛ w'afa mu deɛ wo partner na ɔwɔ problem, ɔno na ɔyare,
Mm.
ɛnyɛ wo.
Wow, very interesting. I think say you're saying your mom be brave. It's our no. Onye ready so obey transparent ne obey honest ya. Now be your home private offer. Check wa bra bo mu ye check onyoma ba ku mi bi. And sign a room. I think say we've had a very interesting discussion now. Wow, we be tie na supreme mu na de be ye drum. Gidi ye say e be bo pa. Ye topic na ye discuss here no. Privacy in marriage, does it exist? And on come up in a yedi. I think say this is the first time yeah bro 1 hour quite cheaper, almost an hour and a half. Until that was your discussion na more the more comments and so by Edama say my yeah so eti you be here last remarks if we ever power na privacy sem phone sem password sem no yeah her relationship too much. We need a lot of relationship now. Yeah, the Jumedi no abawi no that's and no buy the different topic and discussion in a baby. Today, finally, no. Then yeah, can privacy no. Last words and remarks na yeah find Jumedi no very.
Mpɛn bebree no, fear. We have this fear, the fear of being harmed or harming our partners. And so the question is, what if it will harm? Let's look at these words. Truth, honesty, and transparency may hurt, but they do not harm. They may hurt, but they don't harm the relationship. Why? Because truth sets you free from past regret and future shame. Secondly, honesty pays. It promotes trust and confidence in the relationship. And then thirdly, transparency is the enemy of cowardice. When you are coward, if you are not brave, then you hide things. What are you afraid of? Non-transparency stems from lack of virtue. So transparency is the enemy of cowardice. So when you see someone not being transparent, then it means that person is coward or you're hopeful.
Mm-hmm.
How will you feel if you get to know others know more about your partner than you? These are questions we need to answer. Say amanfo nim bibi fa wo yere ana okunu ho echen se ne awowo nim. Okunu si dan, wonim wo yere atɔ asase, wonim wo yere ye wei, wonim okunu ye wei, wonim. Na amanfo ema onim na omo ka kyerɛ wo. De wo be fele den. Truth is a segment of the armor of God. No kwaredi eka akode Nyankopɔn de ama yɛn ho. And you should be reminded that truth here is not the word of God. It is honesty, candor, transparency.
Yeah.
Strangely,
Wow.
whilst trying to cover up, you rather get exposed. Whenever you, when you try to cover up, you'll be exposed.
Mm-hmm.
And go to Genesis 3. They ate the fruit. They went into hiding.
Mm-hmm.
They attempted covering their shame by sewing leaves to cover their nakedness. But when God came, where are you? Those I heard your voice. I went to hide because I was naked. Please, don't be naked. Cover by being transparent and honest. When you are
Wow.
transparent and honest, you are covered. Mary?
Thank you. So truth, honesty, and transparency hurts, but does not harm. From Mr. Asa. Hey, producer, I'm going to fire. I'm for captions into so my why. Do you know who's the waba?
Sammy,
Daddy.
mahu sɛ obi Kwaku Kobina, Patricia says she is probably hiding something. And what is your problem? Don't worry, if she is hiding something, I found.
Hey, you are just dating. What do you mean here?
Dating. So what is your problem? I mean, don't worry, Nipani. We are talking about marriage. We are not talking about Ubia Unware. And so the BBC, what is your problem?
Mm-hmm.
So what is your problem?
So why you there? And yeah, I was say, Oma who the air cost. One worry
So
in there.
she is hiding something, and so what? I mean, Osro, Onya Osro. No, they are saying about Osro.
I
I
think so.
mean,
Most
all
of
the
the
others,
problems you face you it's
what is your
self-inflicted. One
problem?
hour how?
Don't worry, Nipan, no, the BBC, what is your problem? Untimia, quite. Me yere ana me kunu e de BBC me de e de na yehu enti
Now we
ya me
date.
work am.
We date the normal. Wow. Very
Sorry,
interesting. Yes, it's
enti I me da
John, I
masi.
am in your quotes. I am in your quotes, mommy. Truth, honesty, and transparency hurts, but does not harm. Mr. George Asa. Na enye flyer no. Eya Jonamu yi captions say no na ya na yes you fan to your page, you fan to your phone so. Aha. Sa pepepe. Eti abusuafo bigidi ye say wani agi show no ho na wo follow ya wasua ade ba ko ana mmienu bi ɛwɔ mu. Ɔmo ho so bi de Hey, and then the move that the record. You do me light too. You know, then the phone touch. I hear from the beginning, and that's when they die. I hear more than 1 hour. I say, counselor. So can I come to understand that I shouldn't expect transparency when dating?
Not total.
Date dating will not be transparency. Daddy.
No, I mean, a certain level of transparency is required, but not total.
I mean, you can't force her to know. I mean, on you're bound to
Yeah,
explain
no, I'm
how
saying a
busy or
certain
busy.
level, up to a certain level, but then yeah,
Yes.
total. Yeah, yeah, completely.
I kwaku kobina me pacho we na wo issues me the daddy number number 2 ga friend no we program na enye ene nyame ya do ma ochina ko the office book your appointment ko ye nje uska kaka ha de unya o ye cancel ni free or child tv en pesa ko friend no the number number 2 ga friend no na ko office na ye charge o kaka na ye deal I think that there's a problem nye aha na ebedi wasɛm ama anyways yɛba pa namba no ɛyɛ 0244260172 0244260172 eti wowɔ problem kakra a bɔ mmɔden afrɛ no na ɔbɛboa wo na wayi ne nyinaa yes number no na yɛde ato screen no so no nti 0244260172 wofrɛ no a problem bia ɔbɛboa wo aha nti mɔmɔ mmɔden ana momfrɛ no na a unpick calls for when you need. I think that there's a problem. Now is also no wakuma be oh you jealous pa. I said this is very tricky because you are dating to be married. So I agree some level of transparency is needed. Iti yate ole fe jasa na me adom watch book appointment. Na kwara ko ka ha chere no. Why? And that bibi sa ka chere no. And no, no man in that one. Chairman, but money after that, and then no ending come. Ebusian for you know, my daddy that was to say, and then there, you do more lights. I mean, why I think I mean, shout. What to me, the phone touches and then lights be. I can come home here to my medium and I come on. And then the first time, so yeah, bro, 1 hour. No, it's here that's your coupon share. I mean, if that's a net, obesa the kind sana. Yet to me, any other for it to me, a share there. Also, I will read you, media, no, or contribute or do message by, or be some question, a coupon share. Said they be around no, or Baha, Mokana, Moma, you media, no, a coso, come. Ain't he said a time I dear, we didn't know, a coswa, a Samuel Abbey. Yamia, do mother said, Love and Family Corner, I a watch your TV, in Pacho, like a page, no, not share, not for France and San Kabi. But my dear say, every Monday, be 7 p.m. in Yabope. Wode wafidie no ɛbɛto aha na ɛnyɛ Mondays pɛ ɛna charity tv ɛyɛ programs all other any other day ne nyinaa yɛwɔ programs ɛwɔ Tuesdays akɔpem na ɛkyɛ sɛ programs every day yɛwɔ program a ɛwɔ hɔ ɛma wo nti ɛnyɛ ne pɛ ɛna bɛhɛ charity tv sɛ ɔbɛhɛ Love and Family Corner deɛ aka nyame nsɛm ne nnwoma bebree ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛbɛtumi aboa wo na ɛde mpuntuo kɛseɛ aba w'abrabɔ mu nti nyame adoma da sɛ nnɛ yɛbɛhyia mu bio na yɛato ayɛ dwumadi so nyankopɔn nka biribiara ho maka ho
Da yes, sir.